You know what? 2023. We're really gonna make this our year. We're gonna do so much fun stuff, freshen it up, play a bit of Minecraft. Just kidding. Hoi 4. Hello, my gravy Timothys, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 in the new year, where today we are back in the world of looking at focus trees that nobody does because they're not really worth it. Hey, just like it's not worth it for you to hit the like and subscribe button right now. I mean, like, if you could do it, maybe I'd have purpose in life. Anyway, today we're looking at a new nation's focus tree as something that was added in one of the recent DLCs, which is the Baltics. Wow, look at them go. It's like your Neapolitan ice cream went out of date. And I think it is safe to say that No Step Back, the update and DLC that actually came with it, is probably one of the people's favorite DLCs to date. A lot of people seem to enjoy it. I personally rank it up there as one of my favorites, and it did add focuses for all of the Baltic nations, which are they all good? Question mark. It's safe to say that they're not all good. And for the one we're going to play today, I guess we'll do Latvia. Not that it really matters. And that's because today we're not looking at the individual trees that come with the Baltic nations, such as, this questionable one. Instead, we're looking at the copy and pasted part of the focus tree, which is over here creating the Baltic Union. That's right, it's in there for all of them. There it is. You can do it as your favorite nation. Where is it in this one? Can you see it, dear viewer? I can see it. It's over here! Wow! Now, I've said it before, I think my favorite nation out of the three is definitely Lithuania, because you can get so extremely powerful getting all of Poland and the Baltics. You get a ridiculous amount of factories, and you're just insanely powerful, as I don't think Germany even comes to eat you. Latvia and Estonia, on the other hand, they do have their quirks and their abilities, but today we're not looking at their quirks or their abilities, but maybe if you want to see me go through and do more of the new focus trees that I didn't actually get around to doing, let me know down below. Leave a comment. Send the carrier pigeon. Communicate with me with smoke signals. But yeah, today though, we are doing Democratic Latvia. Strap in for a wild ride. Yeah, the funniest thing about all of this is if I had said I'm going to do Democratic Latvia about 3 years ago, it would all be on the same level as Democratic Menguko. What is a fun fact about Latvia? Here's one on the screen right now. Wow, did you know that? I sure as heck did not know that about Latvia. I guess we do start with 2 submarines though, but surely these will come in handy. The question is, why can't I make a submarine the pride of the fleet? If I was Latvian and I had a submarine, it would be the pride of my life. A Latvian start, you have nothing in your army, you have no manpower, and things are about to get even worse as the Soviets will eventually come to kill you. But this time around, with the power of friendship and democracy, things will be different, right? Right, guys? That's right, Joe Biden. We're a big fan over here in Latvia. I really enjoyed it when you shouted Minnesota and then fell down the stairs. Oh, no, not the Perkencrust. Done the unthinkable and banned the Perkencrust for being perky and crusty. Right, we have switched to Democratic, and now we get the option of going beyond the Baltic and joining the Allies. Nope. Just gonna go ahead and form the Baltic Alliance. Although the offer was mighty enticing, I think we'll be better off on our own. I got no idea what's going on here, by the way. I don't know how they're still holding on. So with that, I think we now get... Oh, we can just immediately abandon it. Yes, let's do that. So we formalized it, and they are in our faction. And we can go ahead and expand it as well to Scandinavia, but I'm not too sure that's gonna be worth it. Instead, we're just gonna rush down to unify the Baltic. Skidoki, boys. So the Soviets are now influencing our politics, which I think means we need to do Baltic unification. I put it off for a few focuses because I want the AI to do all of their industry focuses, which they do. They doo-doo. And it makes them even more powerful when we do integrate them. So that's a good thing. Wish I could have waited a bit longer, but I don't trust this guy and his mustache. And neither do I trust this guy and his mustache either. A lot of very suspicious mustaches around here. There you go. Republic of Latvia. And with that, we can click the Unify the Baltics, and we have that's actually a really nice color. I like that. So I did the Invite Scandinavia focus just because, you know what, why not unleash a bit of chaos? Everyone accepted but Finland, which kind of makes sense if you think about it. And also the Russians are immediately coming for my delicious booty. There are a few ways we can go about doing this. The Soviets will obviously rush into us, and we have a very long border to defend that isn't exactly the most defensible in places. So a pretty easy cheesy strat is that you can simply move your line up to the river line over here and hold in a kind of well, mostly without Lithuania, is what I'm trying to say politely. And then all you have to really do is hold out until the Germans go in, which won't be too soon after the Soviets, so you only have to really hold out for a little while, but I'm going to attempt to hold the full border this time. How successful that will be, I'm not too sure. I'm sure my great Scandinavian allies will definitely come to help me as soon as they get declared war on by the Germans in 2 minutes. But there goes my Scandinavian allies, because they all will probably join that war to help Norway. I've got homework that day. Sorry, Norway. Thanks, Soviet Union. I am not scared of you and your unbelievable might. Here comes my hero. Okay, so immediately we're going to have to go up to service by requirement. I got a lot of equipment, but I can't get it into the field as I'm democratic, which means no manpower. Alright, so I did build a lot of forts all along this border here, but I didn't get the ones down here done in time, so I'm just gonna say we'll get around to that another time. We want to get the AA up, because AA is gonna save us from what the Soviets are currently doing. Repeatedly bombing me and largely striking me. I did it. I pulled back to the river line and things are going much better. I completely forgot as well that you want to set up garrisons, because otherwise those cheeky little Soviets will keep endlessly naval invading you. I think this has sort of been dealt with by the fact I called the Swedes and the Danes in, who both have pretty sizable navies, and I haven't had any since, but also, yeah, about that Scandinavian alliance thing, they're pretty much gone. Okay, we've secured the borders, we've kicked the Soviets out, except for half our country, which is currently under occupation, and the Soviets just declared war on Finland, who, they finally joined my alliance. Well done, Finland. We should be fine. I did take more troops off the port garrison now. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me, but I think the AI's navies are doing their job, I hope. Here we go. I can ask for Denmark's navy too, because they have capitulated, and I'll make sure that that is also on strike force. As you can see, the Soviets haven't attacked in a while. I'm assuming they're regrouping, but yeah, Scandinavia is dead, but they haven't been entered into a peace conference for whatever reason, so I am milking them for everything they're worth in the exiled governments, because this is actually pretty good and not a lot of people do it. Also, with the power of all their navies combined too, I have actually managed to clear the Baltic out, and I can trade pretty easily with the Germans, which is handy, considering I was starving for a while there. I was waiting around for this Operation Barbarossa, but I don't think it's actually coming. Mind, they've woken up, finally. There you go, they're now doing us the favor of liberating our land. Things aren't as crazy as you may be thinking. Soviets only really attacked me at the start, so I've only got 100k casualties, and I only inflicted 742,000. The Germans are very quickly rolling over them, so hopefully it'll be... I just realized they're gonna have to fight up here, aren't they? To push, but okay, whatever the Soviets have, they are incredibly weak. That's right, Finland. Your greatest ally has finally arrived to liberate you. But when I liberate you, you're also immediately going to get invaded again by the Germans, already fighting in my land. Can you guys just chill for a little minute? I'm assuming they're both on their way to the front line, see each other in my land, and then think to themselves... Hold on a second. Okay, to where this German and Finnish border is about to meet. I may have broke this a little bit. No one could take this province. I tried to take it, and I was just endlessly walking in, never actually getting it. The Germans can't take it. The Scandinavians can't take it. No one could take it. So the Soviets are just kind of there. Very complicated, because obviously the Germans are at war with Finland, and the Finnish are at war with Germany. And the Soviets. So the Germans are at war with the Soviets, and the Soviets are at war with Finland. It's no one knows, okay? Though I am just at war with the Soviets, which again probably plays into the fact who's fighting in St. Petersburg. Okay. It's the Swedish! Can the Germans capitulate the Soviets before they get capitulated by the Allies who are just, tearing into them currently? That they can. And wait, do I have player-led conferences on? This would be very easy if I do. I actually do. I'll just take what I was holding at the end of the war, and then I'll just give the rest to the Germans. I completely forgot I had it on. I probably had it on for the mega campaign or something. It's left in their navy, though, because I earned it by defeating them with my coalition navy. There we go. I even gave Finland Tanatuva. And yeah, I may have also puppeted Mongolia because I deserve it. Make my life way easier here and just release our part of Russia that we took as a puppet. So there you go, Latvian Russia. I bet that is making somebody very happy. Absolutely suck, but I think I may have to actually save my allies here because I don't want to live under this German oppression. The only big problem is as soon as we join this war, which we can join at any point as our allies are already in it, we are screwed beyond belief as they are essentially all of our trade. I'm not too sure if I'm going to be able to get through. No, I won't be able to get through, will I? Oh god. It's going to get a little complicated over here in the Baltic Union. We may have to go back to eating our shoes, but it'll be worth it. No! I forgot we have the Russians, so all our trade is going over there now. Okay, that is, that's okay. We're not going to starve. Put the shoes back on! Oh, yeah, okay, I forgot we have the Russian Navy now. It's not that great, but we're gonna put it to use. Now, obviously, we're being a little gamey here. We're not calling in Latvia and Russia, as I don't want to go on the Great Siberian Expedition. The Germans are smart enough, because I did build up level 10 forts in the whole border, which probably wasn't a good idea, as we probably wanted them to grind up on us, but realistically, yeah, we're never going to push into them. They are way too powerful. So we're just going to wait around and wait for an opportunity that may or may not come, like this opportunity right here, where they've just taken loads of troops off the front line for some reason. Maybe it's just like the AI's brave plan to get me away from my level 10 fort so they can actually attack me and do some damage, or maybe the AI is just brain dead. I just can't possibly put my finger on which one it might be. Right, I don't have any casts, which is a bit of a problem, but we do have plenty of good planes, which is keeping the skies clear, which I'm not even sure if the Germans even have any planes. The Germans have some planes, but I guarantee they're probably over here somewhere. And also to save me on the manpower, I'm going to start stealing all of Russia's manpower and the exiled government's manpower, which isn't a lot, but it should come in handy. And Finland has been reduced to a lake. Well done, Finland! I was kind of hoping the Allies would make more progress, but they have not made any progress up to me. And also I have my Russian puppet troops under a Norwegian exile general. I get the feeling things may be lost in translation during the battles. These exile generals are really good. They do get bonuses if they own their own divisions and whatnot, but we obviously can't really get that many Norwegian divisions, as I think I've been clicking the button so far and I've got 22,000 manpower off them. So I guess we're just going with what we've got. Yeah, their whole defense over here on the west is just absolutely pitiful, I gotta say that. Over here, though, they are doing much better. Apparently, after witnessing the Great Baltic push to Berlin, the Allies have decided to wake up. We're cutting it kind of thin on the whole manpower situation right now. As in, we don't have any manpower. The situation is that everybody's dead, and that's really not a lot of people. I kind of feel like I'm the one single-handedly holding this whole taking down Germany together, when I just noticed the UK naval invaded Sweden and got 10 units encircled. Okay, that's one down. Who do I have to deal with next? Okay. Everyone. Like the Italians, but they look very much capitulated to me. I don't know about you guys. So gotta capitulate the French, and okay, Luxembourg, I see you've sneakily taken a bit of land there. That took a little longer than expected. We go, finally, peace in Europe, and there is only one government I would trust with our new order in the world, and that obviously is the Mongolian Parliamentary Republic, subsidiary of Baltic Federation Incorporated. But yes, there you go. That was the Baltic Federation. It plays a lot like the other paths, except just not as fun. But it's still fun in a way. The game just went on a bit too long, I'd say. Mostly because the Allies refused to help me with the Germans, so I had to do it myself and killed pretty much everyone in my population to do so. But hey, if you enjoyed this video and you want to carry on the journey, feel free to hit the subscribe and like button down below to watch more terrible focus trees that nobody plays because you just watched and found out why.